How y'all are? I'm glad for you to see me. I guarantee it's me, Simon Smith, back with another review. Tonight is a live stream about Raw for October 26th, 2020. I believe that's today's date. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, Show starts out with Drew McIntyre promo with and Miz and Morrison come out and talk their crap like, oh, hope it doesn't take you another 19 years to get the championship. You, I think and Mids cashing in the money in the bank right there in Orlando. Um, uh, which they get into a fight, which leads into a match later between McIntyre and Mids. Uh, First up, we have qualifying match for the Survivor Series. Uh, Men's team, AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy. Great match. I'm a fan of them both. You know, I wanted Jeff on the team, but then I'm like, nah, why the hell would they have Jeff on the team? Uh, that and then AJ Styles ends up winning it, which I was wrong about. I thought Hardy was gonna win. Then we have the Art Truth segment where he talks about going down and getting, scouting his opponents, which for the 24/7 I-97 South European TV Championship or whatever the hell he calls it, uh, which leads into the True Gulak and Kazawa versus the Lucha House Party. Just as he said, he goes down and ends up, having both Lucha House Party, Kazawa, and Gulak trying to go for the 24/7 championship. With During the match, which uh, I think off a distraction, Lucha House Party wins. Don't quote me on that because I'm not too sure. Which they're still trying to get the pin on Truth after the match, which he hightails it out of there, still the champion. Then we have the Firefly Funhouse. Uh, Really, not much to talk about there. Yeah, basically he's just saying, "Oh, he wants his championship back or whatever." Um, we have a Keith Lee interview, uh, which lead, which I don't even remember what the hell he was talking about. Shows how interested I am in the storyline. Um, which leads us into the Nia and Shayna uh, segment where they're telling WWE management they each be the team captain and gives them lists of who the Survivor Series women's team should be. Um, which leads us into the qualifying match for the men's uh, Survivor Series team, Keith Lee versus Elias. I guess he was talking about Elias now that uh, look at my notes. Uh, you know, Elias ends up winning off of, after Jeff Hardy's music hits. It distracts Elias. Which after the match, Jeff came in from behind and smashed Elias with a guitar. Like, who did see that coming? Then we have the Hurt Business, which promo, which they're just basically talking about their uh, elimination tag match, which they have with Retribution, which is actually up next. I'm not even gonna uh, call Retribution by name because I don't care about them. Why don't they just get off my TV screen? That is such a stupid thing. Leave get them out of there as soon as possible. I don't care how, just do it. Uh, which the Hurt Business ends up winning that match anyway. Uh, then we have the Randy Orton interview where basically says he's not worried about doing a moment of blitz with uh, later on the night. Uh, which then we lead that leads into the New Day dressed up as the Street Profits and promoting their match against the Street Profits. Which Asuka comes in and the Hurt Business comes in and talks, and Asuka comes in and like, oh yeah, all titles. Asuka's going up against Sasha too, and they have Asuka do a New Day thing with it. Big E's part of New Day or whatever. Which the next segment is management announcing the women's uh, Survivor Series team, which ends up being Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Mandy Rhodes, uh, Dana Brooke, and the winner of a four-way match, which was coming up next, which was Lana versus Lacey Evans versus Peyton Royce versus Nikki Cross. Lana ends up winning this, which she goes at, and which means is added to the Women's Survivor Series team. Which she goes and hugs Nia and tries to put what she was going through aside. Shayna clears off the announce table. Nia puts her through it. I heard someplace that they're not doing this because of what Murrow said on AEW, but they're doing it to try to get sympathy for Lana to turn her baby face, which it's not going to get any sympathy from me. Like, right now I kind of find it funny, but pretty soon I'm just going to be tired of it. And, uh, it's just not making her look good at all. Um, then we have the Randy Orton uh, interview as, you know, another Randy Orton interview, which I forget what that one was about, which leads us into the qualifying match for Survivor Series team: Matt Riddle versus Sheamus. Great match. I kind of knew that Matt Riddle wasn't gonna win just because he was outmatched going against Sheamus. So Sheamus ends up winning that. That then the damn freaking retribution segment again, which is like I said, get rid of them already. I don't care. Nobody cares. Let's get rid of them. And find something else for the Hurt Business to do because retribution just sucks. It was interesting when it first started, but you just bunched it up. WWE. Yeah, I'm trying not to swear right now. Uh, which leads us into the last segment of the night, which is Moment of Bliss with Randy Orton. Which Randy's like, okay, I know he's here someplace, so why don't you just bring him out? With you know, Drew McIntyre ends up running in, and uh, they start brawling, and with Alexa Bliss just sitting in the corner, laughing hysterically, which doesn't seem to phase Drew at all. Then the lights went out, and the Fiend's music hit, and when the lights came on, Alexa Bliss was gone, but you did see the Fiend. Uh, Randy Orton was standing up in the aisleway. Drew McIntyre was standing in the ring. The camera pans, and then you see the Fiend, which Randy Orton knows, so he heads back down towards the ring, towards Drew, which, um, they end up brawling. Which the Fiend doesn't really do anything. Uh, what, what they might be trying to do like a triple threat cup coming up at their next pay per view. That's what I'm thinking. throw the Fiend in the storyline with Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. And I if they do that, I kind of see you know Randy Orton winning. Because as much as I'd love to see the Fiend win and grow that character, with how WWE's going, I see Randy retaining and just making the Fiend look bad in that match as well as McIntyre. Uh, I was hope I wasn't a big McIntyre fan at all. I'm not even really one now. I was glad he finally got his uh, championship run because I could see how talented he was. I could recognize talent and just not like him, which that's kind of the case right now. Um, the that's a I uh, That's about it. I guess Survivor Series is just around the corner. Uh, I wonder how good that pay per view is going to be, or if it or will it even be worth watching. We'll just have to wait and see. Um, so I might get off here in a little bit. Just because I see no one's in the chat room. But I'll try to keep this going a little bit longer. Um, if what uh, who do you see? Who do you guys see? Will join the Raw Survivor Series team, but who will be on the um, SmackDown's Survivor Series teams? Um, I kind of am uh, kind of looking forward to the Survivor Series team matches because I always used to love them as a kid. Yeah, right around when the Attitude Era, would like right as the invasion kicked in. That's when I stopped watching wrestling for quite a while, and or I'd watch it here and there, and not paying much attention to it. Just because it's like this PG crap is stupid. They have John Cena as their poster boy, which I am not a John Cena fan. Which I don't think he really has that much talent in the ring. I'll probably get a little bit of heat for that, but I just don't think he's all that talented. Uh, you know, to me, he was just the right guy in the right place at the right time. Uh, I you know I don't want to say he's like Goldberg because I don't think he's that. It's just I just don't like him. Um, what I lost where I was going with that because I went on that little rant. Um, anyway, I don't get why Keith Lee's going to the Survivor Series team. Like, I get that they're pushing him as the limitless one, you know, but I'm not bad. I think he's overrated. Like he'd be a good mid Carter, but you know, or but if flat, I don't even know if he'd be a good mid Carter to tell you the truth. Um, the Elias and Jeff Hardy feud. I'm hoping that gets built. I know they're building that up, so I hope that ends up uh, being a good rivalry because I could see the two of them putting on good matches. Uh, you know the uh, you know uh, the whole like Miz being the Money in the Bank. Like I said, I knew that when Otis won it that he wasn't gonna be Money in the Bank all that long, or he wouldn't even be able to cash it in. You know, so I seen that coming. But like I said, I think in the last live stream, I just said see Tucker uh, 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 hitting Otis with the briefcase and turning on him. Uh, I so that Otis and I think they're gonna be having like an interbrand uh, uh, feud between Otis and Tucker. Uh, that's what that's just what I'm thinking. Because I believe Tucker's Raw and Otis is SmackDown. So I think there's gonna be like uh, a little feud between them, even though they're on separate brands. Uh, uh, I think that would. I think I'm going to be ending the stream right about now. So until next time, please make sure you spread peace and love. I love you all.